another weekly vlog. I feel like it's been a minute since I picked up my camera. I had a week of filming, but very happy to be back. This week is Paris Fashion Week and there is always so much going on. I'm actually about to head out to an event with some friends. This is my first fashion week here in Paris. I'll be totally honest with you guys. I don't usually love fashion week. It's very out of my comfort zone, but after all, it's the whole point of why I moved to Paris. And as a new girl in the city, I'm still forming connections and relationships with brands and various PRs and teams. So I just really want to put myself out there and meet as many people as I can and just get used to this scene here. I have quite a few friends going to the event tonight, so that is super fun. I'm wearing this amazing coat, and actually this top is borrowed from my good friend Jamie. The top is vintage Armani, and then I think this jacket is just a secondhand flea find. Actually, now that I think of it, my pants and belt are also from a thrift, and then my little boots are from Aloha. All right, let's go find everyone. I am home, sweet home. That was actually so fun. There were so many of my friends there. Ow. And I feel like it was a good event to ease me back into, or not even back into, but get me used to going to those kinds of things. I love having a slick, but I hate having a middle part. It's so painful for me. I feel like I'm so boring, and as I've gotten older, I've become so much more of an introvert. And some people were going to other events after that. But I'm so glad to just be home. I was actually saying at the event to some of the girls how I haven't properly experienced a winter. Well, I've never experienced a European winter, but I've not had a winter for 4 years, maybe 5 years, because I've just been going between summers. And I feel like my body is actually craving winter this year. Just the time to slow down and be cozy. And I might regret saying that come January, February, March. But so far I've really been enjoying winter fashion and just, I don't know, being able to dress warmer, own coats. I've never been able to own coats living in Australia, or specifically on the East Coast where I'm from. It just never gets cold enough for you to own proper jackets. I just do my hair in a loose French braid, otherwise I wake up looking crazy because my hair is full of slick oils and leave-in conditioners. Probably doesn't look very good from the back, but it doesn't matter. I'm pretty new to the LED night mask, but dare I say, so far I am loving it. I've just been doing it every second night. And my skin is probably the best it's ever been. I'm gonna sit in bed and finish my book. I'm so close. I've only got 15 pages to go. If you're wondering, yes, I am still reading this. And I have loved it. My friend Leia actually got me another Dolly Alderton book for my birthday. I think it's called Everything I Know About Love or something like that. Because I was with her when I found this in the hotel that we were staying at. So I'm super excited to read that next.
Like how I forget, then washed my pants on Monday, forgot I had it there in the pocket for the doctor, but my writing wasn't.
The sheet set and also this blanket was kindly gifted by the Sheet Society, and ever since, looking at my bed has made me so happy. I want to find an artwork that can go here. I have a little showroom that I'm visiting today at 1 p.m. and then I have an event with Pauline tonight, and I think this morning I'm gonna go and work from a cafe. I have a vlog that I want to finish editing. I'm so close. My hair has gotten so long. I'm in dire need of a haircut. But also, I'm kind of enjoying it being really long. It definitely doesn't hold my curls as well when I do it in my Dyson. These are the Levi 501 90s fit. I really like how they're a mid-waist. I'm just going to put in these chunkier silver hoops from Kirsten Ash. That Charlotte Simone one, or this quilted. My mum made it. I'm kind of leaning towards this. I don't know why. Gonna just go with this one. I love the collar on it. And then I'm just gonna put on my little Repetto dupes, which are actually just from Mango. I'm also just gonna pack a tote bag with my laptop. In this little pouch I have headphones, hard drive, band-aids because I have really bad blisters. Getting rained on and didn't bring an umbrella. So mad at myself right now. Should we unbox my little goodie together? Look how cute. So Tekla has just launched a new candle and they were talking me through how it was made, and I actually found it super interesting because they went into the process of the ceramic vessel and how it was slip casted and how they achieved the cast, blah 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 blah. Obvi, I'm a ceramics girly, so I was like lapping that up. I went for the Kodo scent. You can really smell the cardamom in it. That's why I loved it. Another good thing about these is that they're refillable, so there's nothing I hate more than when you have a really beautiful candle and it finishes burning and you're like, what do I do with this container now? Yum, it smells so good. Literally the only thing I don't like about my apartment is that I don't have a desk or dining table, just somewhere where I can work on my laptop. So I have been laying in my bed on my laptop for the last like hour and a half, just finishing editing my vlog. But it's so bad for my neck and I just hate working from my bed, so I need to find a solution for that. I want to try and fit a little desk or table into this spare room. I mean, I could swap this out for a desk, but I just need to speak to the owner of the apartment because obviously this furniture is theirs. I have an event with Poland tonight that I need to get ready for. I'm thinking this will be the base of my outfit. Top is from Massimo Dutti, same Levi's and belt that I wore this morning. And then these are my little Aloha tiny little heeled boots. I need a fuzzy jacket because this is far too casual what I'm wearing. My ears are weirdly blocked. I think it's like my sinuses, but it sounds like I've got water stuck in my ears. I'm meeting some friends really early for coffee this morning because the friend I'm meeting is leaving Paris. She was just visiting for the week. So we're meeting at 9 AM, which is early here. Like coffee's only open at 9 or 10 on a Saturday and it is torrential raining outside. So I really hope we can get a spot at the cafe. I'm just drinking my morning greens immunity drink that I make. It's like fresh orange juice, fresh ginger juice, and then my greens powder. It tastes horrible, but I know it's really good for me. A very quick farmers market haul. Look at these figs, they're literally huge. These were also super cheap and they look delish. I got capsicum, an eggplant slash aubergine. Obsessed with these rainbow carrots. I think I want to roast these with some honey and salt. A big thing of tomatoes because Alex is going to make Mexican tonight. And then for the Mexican we have some lime, garlic, a zucchini, a massive thing of olives. These are with like lemon, parsley and garlic. So tasty. A big thing of fresh basil because I've been loving doing omelets with basil and feta. Some onions and then 2 cartons of organic eggs. And that was everything. I don't know whether I love or hate my outfit. I really have like nothing that's dressy enough but also warm enough. We have little bag and then I'm wearing these St. Agni pants that I got from the warehouse sale at the start of the year. I actually haven't worn them since I got them, so I really wanted to try and style them for tonight. Okay, I'm gonna call an Uber. Bonjour. Good morning. It looks like it's such a nice day out, which is perfect because I always go to the flea market on Sunday. I've been sitting in bed on my phone for far too long though. I really want to get that brick thing that stops you from being on your phone because I have found that I am definitely addicted to my phone and I wish people talked about this more, but it's a habit that I want to break so badly. Like I try to do activities and things to keep me off my phone, but I just find my brain like craving the dopamine, which I hate so much. Like I hate the idea of being addicted to my phone, but it literally is just the truth, unfortunately. So many different stripes going on. What do we think of the new blue light glasses? Or not blue light, actually maybe they are. These are the Chavoke Zulu and they change color when you're outside to kind of be tinted for the sun. But I've been really loving them. I think they just elevate an outfit. We're heading to the fleas. Me and Alex. And there's a list that I just find on Instagram. I'll tag the girl on the screen who I follow. She just posts the flea list every single, like before the weekend, and I just go to one of those. I usually try and do the ones in the 5th or 6th or the 11th are my faves generally. Say good morning vlog.
Good morning vlog. Let's go.
Let's go. It's the nicest day out. The things the sun and blue skies does to my mood. Didn't find anything at the flea. The wind is freezing this morning despite it being so sunny. But we're gonna go have brekkie at one of my favorite cafes in the 5th. It's called Strata. And we subletted an apartment in the 5th. Was it last year? No, the year before. And we used to go here all the time. It's so good. I always get the omelette with feta and basil. It's my fave. I literally dream about this omelette. Back home and immediately into my comfies, or just my PJ bottoms. I did go via Arket on the way home and I thought I would just show you the few things that I got. It's actually not very exciting. I picked up 4 pairs of socks. I got 2 of the same. They're like this brown and black stripe. They have a deal where you can get 4 pairs for the price of 3. So that was what I did. And then I just got a baby blue and a red. But then the thing that I'm most excited for, I've been on the hunt for a more exciting vessel to drink my matcha out of. I looked at the flea this morning because the only things I was looking for was a cute bigger plate that I can have like my egg and cheese on, just because we have really stock standard white dining set here. A nice ceramic mug or cup that I can drink iced matcha out of. One that was vintage preferably, but I just couldn't find one and I've been looking for the last few weeks and I haven't found anything. Then I stumbled across this one from Arket and it's nothing crazy, but I think it's cute. It definitely has a bit of a handmade Japanese feel. I really like the footing of it, and I just thought the glaze was unique and pretty. I'm making a homemade chai. I'm just using this yogi tea as the base, but I've added a little bit more cinnamon, and before adding my milk in, I just heated up the spices to make them a little bit more fragrant. We need a few last minute things for dinner, so I'm just quickly popping out to grab them. I think I want to make like a tomato gnocchi. I'm feeling like comfort food because it is so cold. Let's ignore my mullet from my slick yesterday, but you guys, this was just going to be a weekend vlog. But I got an invite for my first Paris Fashion Week show last night for today. Obviously, this is super last minute, and I actually had a mini freak out because I was like, I have nothing to wear, and I look like this. So I have a little less than 2 hours to completely transform myself. My hair is washed. I'm just gonna let it air dry for a tiny little bit, but I'm rush making a matcha. I get my matcha powder from Umami Matcha. It's a matcha shop or cafe. You can actually go there and like they have matcha everything in the 11th. And I was watching Lila Moss's Vogue little video on why can I not speak? I was watching Lila Moss's Morning with Vogue on YouTube last night, and she went into Umami Matcha and got a matcha, and I was like, girlie knows what's up and what's good. The way I'm doing this right now. I really don't have time to be doing this, but I just want something. You really don't have to sip it, but I just prefer it. I do a little bit of honey. I've been on my TikTok grind this week. I want to say I've posted like 7 videos in 3 days, which I don't think I've posted 7 videos all year at one point, so. Oh no, did you see that? I spilled that everywhere. It's also all over the bench and floor. I just keep reminding myself that we're literally on a floating rock and it's not that serious. Reminding myself of that actually makes me less stressed about things. Like, it's nothing is that serious. Nothing is worth getting stressed over. Just going to a fun little fashion show, and hopefully I'll make some friends. You've seen me do this a million times, so I'm just gonna check back in once I'm done. Obviously, I had to put together an outfit with just things I already had in my wardrobe, which is fine. This is what I came up with, and I kind of think it's perfect. I'm gonna put some little chalky brown heels on, and we're gonna jump on the metro and get to the show.